Alright, everybody get to sharing.
Oh man, they don't want us to be great tonight.
It is A-okay.
It always gotta be something though.
There's always something.
But there's one thing about technology though, bro. You hear that technology, like when you dealing with technology, it can be like the smallest thing, though. And like you dead for real won't be able to do nothing.
Intro rolling.
So that sounds right there.
We on right now.
You up, brother? Let's get it.
Hey, why they did us like that?
Hold on.
It's still
5.
It's the enemy, man.
Hey, all I want to do is, have a smooth show. That's it. Everything just working, man. I think Brittany messed it up. You always got to blame. You the only female here, so you gonna get all the backlash.
You're live. We got 3.
You live, baby.
I know we is.
Okay, it's not my fault.
So before we left, it got interrupted by the malfunctioning of the equipment. We were talking about. It's one of our partners' birthday.
Yes.
Mark Haylock.
Big shout out to Mark, man. Happy birthday, Mark.
Salute.
Mark, we got a y'all can go on the YouTube channel. Mark was a special guest on our show. Well, I think he was like episode 6. He up on the California Love. Go check that podcast out. That was a pretty dope podcast too. True story, real authentic. Know what I mean? Mark, good dude, man.
He is, man. You know, and the thing about Mark, man, Mark is just like everybody else. He got his own flaws, but underneath everything, he a good dude. He don't mean nobody no harm, and he authentic.
That's how you call it.
The name of his company, Authentic Real
Mark,
Wear.
they say Mark started the clothing brand.
He did.
Yeah.
Mark told me, I'm older than Fubu, dude. Don't get it twisted.
He said he an older fool. He said he was.
He older than Fubu.
Oh, yeah.
That say a lot, man.
That do. Cause Fubu been out here now.
Yeah.
Fubu been out here for a while.
So being older than Fubu, being older than that is a accomplishment. He's still around here, man. Still making noise.
Yeah, for sure. Queen B, you ain't have your Wisdom Wednesday yesterday, man.
I know all the kids had COVID, so that's why we didn't do this.
You be enjoying that, don't it?
What?
Your Wisdom Wednesday.
I really do.
It's therapeutic.
I'll be tapping into you though. I don't like how you be doing my dog when I ain't here though.
Oh, you gonna take her for your dog?
Yes.
Both y'all get fucked up.
No, he can't. I'm gonna stand on all 10.
And I don't be doing my baby wrong, you know. Just
What you call it?
I don't do that.
Oh, okay.
That's just
Anyway, like I was saying, man, let me highlight these people again, man, because I know they ain't here the first time because the audio was messed up, man. Like I say, it's a new set, it's a new year. We got a new team now doing a lot of new stuff this year.
Can somebody let us know that they're hearing the audio?
Yeah. That's what they saying. PJ already told him. He said it back working.
PJ, and you know, PJ owed us an interview.
He do.
The last thing we did was scheduled for something for him.
He don't never show up. He always PJ. I ain't gonna lie, PJ work a lot though.
Yeah.
When he come in the city, he do his thing with his business. Well, now he got 2 businesses.
Shout him out.
Him. See, you know, we got BIP, Poverty. Everybody already know about that. His wife and himself just opened a nail salon. They on 3260 International Drive, Mobile, Alabama. Lush Nails is what it's called.
Oh,
real dope.
Yeah, that's what the conversation was about.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you.
I didn't know it was PJ's wife.
Yeah, that's where I was at today.
Okay.
Nice. I ain't gonna lie, it's a nice nail shop.
Yeah.
Real luxury. It don't look like no other nail shop in Mobile. You walk in there, you think you're in heaven almost.
You know, if they can do nails for her, it's a big deal because she
picky.
Yeah.
Let me see your nail right now. Man, put that shit down. Who did that? That was Russian.
Just like God, when He made you.
Anyway, man, Legionnaires 3260 International Drive. Complimentary snacks, wine, coffee, tea. You can go in there and get your makeup done, get your nails done, get your hair done. It's a full salon. Great people, great energy, great music. Only thing is, it's appointment only. If you want to do walk-ins, they have something called Walk-In Thursday. You can do Walk-In Thursday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Any other time, you got to make appointments. Her website is on her page. I'll tag her in the comments so you can see her.
You know, one thing she always did with Wisdom Wednesday that I really appreciated, she did what you do. She shout out all of the up and coming businesses. We don't like to say small business. So since we didn't get a chance to do that yesterday, can you mention some of the people that we support?
We support Aisha Kid at the Southern Art Group. We support his black ass.
Dang, I was just see how she gonna say Aisha Kid and it's so peaceful and loving.
And we support Deshaun Davis at the Fitness Lab. Who else we support, baby?
You got two barbers.
Alice Shay Wallace at Godfidence.com. She also does podcasts called What's Coming Out of Your Mouth. I do have two barbers. I have Venom. My barber's better than yours.
Your barber Fido.
And then I have Fant at Flawless Face in Goshen, Mississippi.
She also has a hairstylist.
And I do have a hairstylist when I do want some extra in my hair, and that's Danielle Thigpen at Rachel Shear Salon. Yeah, so many of them.
You got a lot of people.
Scotty, the vegan truck. So we support him.
DeConte Allen. He up Scott.
So I told you he did something
at the shop.
At my gym, yeah. I ain't even, at the time I didn't even know y'all knew each other though. That's how
man
small the world is.
25 years deep, man.
That what's up.
Yeah.
That what's up.
And you know, like I told you about Punny and I told you about Mark, I've never had a moment with him when he was flawed.
Talking about DeConte?
Yeah. Nobody's perfect, but we never had a dispute or argument because he always did the right thing by me.
If you had to say like your most solid partner, right? You had to pick one person. Like you were like, if it was the last, if somebody told me I had to go take one person to go fight with me, who you gonna take?
It's funny that you say that, man, because the one person I take,
I ain't gonna fight.
I ain't gonna
shoot it.
But I'm saying, you say go with somebody you know what I'm saying? It's funny.
He gonna get you right though. He gonna take it.
Shot said a long time ago. If something go down, move out the way because I'm nervous. That means I'm shooting whatever in front of me.
Anything in front of me. Scared nigga kid.
That's why he kept Punny around. Punny he got a spiritual side. He don't let nothing bother him.
Yeah. See, that's how I am too, bro. I'm kind of like, see, now spiritually, I ain't really like in tune to all them different religions and stuff.
But see, it's a difference between being spiritual and being religious.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, the Catholic Church, that's who was responsible for World War I and World War II, and they was a church.
Yeah, true enough.
They were on this side supporting Hitler. They was on this side supporting the Allies. Who was right and who was wrong? You praying to the same God, supposedly.
Yeah.
Religion get you in trouble all the time, man. Or very often.
See, you ever heard of something called Stoicism? I think you need to I ain't gonna say thank you. I think you need to. It'll probably be like very
enlightened.
Yeah, if you did some research. See, my pops told me about it though, like my biological pops, and it's really just on some just protecting your peace. Like always being in control of yourself is almost like nothing can affect you in any manner. But that's how I move in a lot of. I'm just me, bro. I don't be caring what nobody say. Nobody. To a certain extent, I'ma always protect my brand though. Like you can't let nobody destroy you. Like Brittany, anything she say, I'ma have something to say back because she really just be. You can't just sit here and hate on me in my face and lie about me. Yeah, you can't let nobody just try your top like that. So, but you know that women be feeling like they gotta poke their chest out sometimes. You give them a little power.
Yeah.
Look at her. Look, she's trying to sit up in her seat, get all comfortable. That go to about the topic anyway. What you had brought up before what you were talking about? Yeah, speak on that since we here.
When we initially day before yesterday. Yesterday we was talking about the topic for Wednesday, which we didn't get a chance to do. I came across they all start as a concept. Black women only are appreciated when they doing something for somebody else. And the example that I used to base that thesis on is black women have always been the caretaker for everybody. Even during the slavery days, black women, they were allowed to nurse master's kids, clean the house, and master didn't respect them. But they were trusting the slave women or the black women with their most precious possession, which was their kids.
Yeah.
You good enough to feed my kids, even let my kids suck on your nipple, but we don't even want you to be in the house for real.
So how that pertain to today though? Today's world.
I mean, it's no different. Black women aren't respected for the most part. They not only are they not respected, they don't get it from anywhere. Nowadays, they don't get it from the black man per se. They definitely don't get it from the white employees that they work or employers that they work for. They workers.
Black women don't respect black women sometimes.
That's the truth. But the thing about it, I don't fault anybody for that, because if you're taught something and that's all you know, how you gonna see the value in yourself? Yeah, we talk about music all the time. The people who run these record labels and promote the music, they won't promote anything that's positive.
Cause that ain't what people want to see though.
It ain't even that.
I think
we don't have the option to see that.
Bro, yes you do, bro.
Man, if you go to the record label right now and you positive, you trying to do the Erykah Badu thing or Jill Scott thing, it's hard for you to get in there. If you come in and you talk about getting naked, they behind that.
Bro, listen.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you. People like me, myself, my favorite artist is J. Cole. Like, I bump Cole like that's just my dude. I'm gonna listen to Cole. People in my generation will tell you, man, I don't listen to that shit using them big ass words and you feel me? He make you think too much because he got a message to his music.
How many people are coming in just rationing garbage and they get behind it and promote it so much?
Cause that's what the people want to see.
They have no choice. They ain't got no choice.
So he basically said that the people that play the beat.
If you right now, J. Cole, he don't get played like say some.
If the people listen, I'm telling you one thing about money, bro. Money gonna make money.
Money is controlled by people.
Yeah, 1,000%. But at the same time, it's just like if I put a girl on the stage and she twerk and it's 80 million people that go and see her, and then I put a lyricist on the stage and it's just 20,000 people go and see him or see her, I'ma go and do it.
But you gotta break it down further than that. How many times have they heard that song about that girl twerking? Every other song on the radio is that. J. Cole may have the perfect song. He ain't gonna get the same spins that this group is gonna get.
J. Cole won't make no music like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't care what he make. He's just like everybody else. He got the same theory that you proposed. If he got to make a certain type of music to make money in order to get his album out, he can't do but one or two of these songs. He can't. When the music get presented to the record label, I don't hear a hit here. You ain't killing enough niggas. You laugh. I done been in the record label. I'm telling you, that's what they do. Yeah, if you positive, we don't want to hear that.
That's been music forever though, bro.
But that don't make it right.
Yeah, I guess you got a point.
If people had a choice, you don't know what. If the people like J. Cole, if you played his songs 24/7, like you would play something else 24/7, he would have a much bigger fan base.
Cole,
because they only give you so much of that. It can't be but one J. Cole and one Kendrick Lamar at a time. It could be a million amigos, because they ain't saying nothing positive.
Yeah.
So there's no problem letting them in. But you ain't gonna have but one positive person at a time.
But to go back to the respect thing, I think it's hard to say like music it's promoting disrespect towards women, because
name your top 5 songs that you like from a female right now.
From a female, yeah. It's all R&B.
What if you get in your car right now? Everybody don't stream and buy music like you do.
Okay.
If you get in your car, what you gonna hear?
always talking about like on the radio. I swear to God, but I ain't listen to the radio about 5, 6, 7.
You're making my point. You understand and you exercising your choices. For that person that can't do nothing but listen to what's on the radio,
Yeah.
to somebody like 12, 13 years old, and your mom say you go to your room and you can't do what's coming, what you gonna hear?
But
That's all I can say. It's a revolving circle, though, man.
Bro, just think about it. Back in the days, right? You think about like the 90s, the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s. Like music was about like it had substance. It was about love and being connected and X, Y, and Z and all this.
You're making my point. The 80s and 90s, there was some black record labels. Def Jam ain't black no more. There's a song that David Banner talks about. He walked in Def Jam, there was no black faces in there. So if the person that's controlling what you hear don't respect you or don't like you, white people don't care about what you listening to. If you killing niggas and stripping and they selling records, that's all that matters.
Because all these people out here doing is killing niggas and stripping.
You don't think it's a circle? If that's all I hear, right? When I was coming up in my day, if we was beefing with somebody, we throwing some NWA, Tupac, get happy, and then want to go fight somebody.
That's
The music controls everything.
Yeah, music.
So niggas kill niggas because of what they're hearing.
Yeah.
Right now, we just got at the beginning before we had to come back. We talked about Young Dolph.
Yeah.
That's what they doing in this generation. But what all the dudes in Chicago right now that's killing each other. Why would you promote or let something get played when you naming people that got killed? Corbin got killed. Such a good shot. That's a hit. Why is it a hit? Why is it even? Because the record labels love that.
Because niggas gonna be in the club screaming to the top. It's just like, bro, you play Set It Off in the club.
I understand, but
No, I feel that if this probably I ain't wanna say right now because you play it now, nigga be line dancing. They like to do say like this. We ain't got this shit now, but these folk.
but it's a cycle. You're making my point.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I see what you're saying as far as it being a cycle, but you were saying like it's the disrespect towards women in it.
That's just one part of it. It's more than just the disrespectful. They'll kill somebody and make a song talking about I'm smoking his ashes.
Yeah, niggas do that.
They disrespected, period.
Yeah.
It ain't just women.
That's just the man. Tupac, who shot you? First of, you feel me?
That was Tupac.
Man, I'm saying
That
that
was Biggest song.
but I'm saying, but all them other songs just like.
But I ain't saying I'm not saying they didn't do that back then. But you had a balance. You had Tribe Called Quest. You had Busta Rhymes. You had all these people that wasn't killing everybody. Now ain't nothing else to listen to.
Nobody wanna hear no Busta Rhymes. We ain't listen no damn. B, tell we ain't listen no Busta Rhymes. Ain't no club now.
Hey, Buster got a song.
He don't know.
Red, I rock with though.
He don't know.
She got a song with Trippie.
Man,
I
it
like
ain't. I don't listen to no Trippie Red either.
that. I'm a music lover. I listen to
I like the I love music too.
Busta Rhymes ain't nothing to fool with. And
Man, y'all ain't gonna lie, Busta can spit, but you ain't finna go and play no Busta. If you go into a kickback right now, a day party right now, and y'all need to turn that bit. Y'all swear to God, you play some Busta Rhymes, I'ma leave.
Oh yeah. Chaos Sell, that's the thing. Chaos Sell.
I'ma walk out. Chaos Sell, bro. That's why I was just telling. I was finna go tell you just like me, bro. Playing ball and stuff, right? Going out to like college and going to different like in Philly and Cincinnati. You seeing the dope thing about football is you get all different people from different backgrounds trying to come together for one goal. But the locker room life of it, bro, is sometimes like. It's totally different from what people see on the outside. Like the everyday life of it is people just see Saturday, Sunday, game day, X, Y, and Z. Bro, it's some people in the locker room, like how he was just saying, Chaos says, like you know they come from good backgrounds, like private schools, like your mom and dad are here on your official visit, like X, Y, and Z. You got this type of lifestyle, but you got the college and you just Billy Band, you from the hood. You done shot at 3 people. You had a fight at school.
That's
all
because
this.
they've normalized. You saying the same thing that I'm saying,
Bro.
You saying the same thing.
No. What I'm trying to tell you, I don't think it's just like disrespect to Bud. That's just the way the world is right now. That's just the way life is.
I mean, it works both ways though. It's cause it's normalized. It's a circular thing. It's what you used to hearing and what everybody likes, so you gave it to them.
Because this the lifestyle niggas live. You listen to it, you relate to.
Most of them ain't living like that. The average person couldn't go to Chicago and get killed every day like these do. You got 15 partners and 14 of them dead.
Yeah.
Everybody talk like that. Them dudes, they was really living like that.
I'm here. Nah, that's why I can't defend that part because I know firsthand. I see it all firsthand, so I can't defend.
And then every now and then it'll spill over. Like Mo 3. Dolph. But certain areas, they ain't got to be like that, but that's all they know because there's nobody, there's no OGs to tell them that this ain't the way to do it. And we talked about this before.
I'm about to say, yeah, you always talk about that, especially when you talk about like Chicago and stuff like that.
It's out of control.
How you feel about the subject, Brittany?
I don't have no comment.
I like something you just said though, Dad.
What's that?
So I've been rocking with Pluto a lot lately, and his manager Ishmael, he from Chicago, but Pritchard area too, back and forth. He said the same thing the other day. He was close to the Dolph crew. He was like the same. It ain't no OGs in the game no more. That's how Dolph was the big dog, so he ain't nobody above him to tell him like, you can't do this, and this, and it ain't no leadership in that no more. So you got these young folks coming up getting that status that the OG should have. They ain't got nobody in their ear telling them which way they should move, and you want to make the wrong decision. Same thing with Mo 3.
Yep.
But you gotta just know anyway, bro. That's why I be saying like, just people in general, just the way the world moves, just the way how everybody is now, bro. You can't move like you regular at all. It ain't no. But in the streets, like it ain't no more rules in the streets. Like you know how people used to say like, but we ain't touching kids, we ain't touching parents. Like bro, that don't matter no more. All that went out the window the first time somebody touched somebody's child. The one time somebody touched somebody's kid. Like the rest of the history is gone now. Because now somebody that once thought about it, now they know it's okay. And it's just like couple situations you done seen where you just smoke my mom, I'm finna go smoke your mama, your daddy, your grandmama. Like if I can't get you, I'm gonna go and get X, Y, and Z. Like it ain't no more rules to it. So you gotta know, bro, if you any person of stature, I would be saying anyway, but people be making too much money. Raw Wade said it one time on his album, like, and there was a Pimp C interview, OG. Pimp C was talking about like, bro, in the rap game, bro, I don't think you lying. I don't think you selling no dope right now. Like you can't be selling no dope right now. You a mega star artist, but you don't think all these eyes on you? You ain't moving no dope. Yeah. So stop. Like we be making way too much money in the game to be arguing and fighting and trying to kill each other.
But that's how they making their money. Which goes back to what I'm telling you. The record labels are promoting that stuff. If I was a dude and I'm a big star and I'm going to lose something by killing you, I wouldn't kill you. I kill you, I becomes twice as famous. I get a bigger budget to do. If I don't go to prison right now, I get twice the money to put my next album out.
Yeah.
That's the record label. That's somebody that don't like us anyway. The more niggas you can kill, the more popular you are. The racist people that run these labels, they winning.
So who the fault for this right here? Who you think? What's the base? To get to the root of it? Where's the root of it?
The root is you got people making decisions for us that don't like us.
Okay, and that comes from?
It comes from what's going on. Like for instance, I talked about Def Jam. No black people there. So if I'm L.A. Reid, he wasn't at Def Jam, but I'm at L.A. Reid, somebody who was a legend in the game, and I was running a record label, and I got a conscience. I got kids. I got a niece. I got a nephew. I got all these people in my life. There's certain things that somebody come in, they got a song saying, I killed everybody in my family because I hated my family. If you L.A. Reid is somebody that's one of us, he ain't gonna put that record out. If you really remember the Klan and you run his record label, what I care about you killing me? That's what's going on. Yeah. And you know once that record come out, you paying to get it put in high rotation. You want everybody to hear that song.
You want them to hear it. Now you're gonna get your money worth.
So now the kids want to hear that because it's a hot song because they heard it on the radio every hour for the last 2 years. They've heard that song.
But we can just get to the bottom line and just say some people don't make good music, bro.
You ain't got to. No. That's you saying the same thing I'm saying. They don't make good music. You don't have to. All you gotta do is be killing folks. Kill a couple of niggas and we need you.
Yeah.
Before you had to make good music.
Yeah. But it's just
how many stories you heard about you somebody came to Master P or whoever and gave him a CD and then he threw the CD out the window because of some garbage.
Master P threw the CD out the window?
Yeah, I mean just people of his stature. You had to make good music for him to fool with you.
Yeah.
Now Corbin got shot, Desmond got shot.
Yeah.
Sign that ball up.
She got a lot of. She look. It depends on what mood I'm in. She like on the regular. I'm a R&B type of guy, bro. Like I get in, even like I get in the whip. I'll be riding down 45, window down. I'll be listening to Summer Walker and don't care.
But the thing about it, you got a conscience, so that kind of you.
Nah,
You hear certain stuff and you.
I'm gonna listen to some King Von. I'm gonna listen to some Nardo Wick. Look, I have my own. I wanna pop my nigga too.
But it's some songs you hear you ain't gonna.
Yeah, I ain't gonna even listen to it though. Cause I'm gonna tell you like one person though.
You just saw an interview yesterday by Dirk. I'm just hypothetical.
Yeah.
You just saw a video yesterday by Mo. And then this the dude that talk about he killed Lil Mo or Mo 3.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna.
You can't bump.
It don't even feel like you.
Yeah. See, that's what I was saying. Certain people though, I don't just like. It took me a while to start listening to NBA Youngboy. Cause I don't be I don't be fighting no demons. I don't be seeing no demons. I don't be thinking about committing suicide. I don't be smoking no cigarettes. I don't be with all that, bro. So I'm big on my energy though. I really believe like what you put into the atmosphere will come back to you. So yeah. I just try to always spread good vibes, bro. So when I be listening to stuff like that, bro, that don't get no play with me. Nowhere. Like in the car, at home, in the gym, nowhere. But I mean, I'm still from Pritchard, so I like that drill music too, though. I can't deny it. But I think that's why I'm defending it a little bit because I like it a little bit. I just don't think it come down to like to the root of the question.
But
like disrespecting women.
It's not gonna be one answer to that question.
But even when you think about that, bro, it ain't no men. The women doing it. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
The men doing it.
Just like I'm gonna tell you for example, right now. I was just telling some of the game the other day, bro. Like it blows my mind that like every day I wake up, can't lie, I got a Snapchat. I just made my Snap like public, probably like the end of last year. Up until then, like Snap was my only private, personal social media. I probably had like 100 people on my Snap. Now it's like Instagram, Facebook, like anybody can follow me, anybody can add me type deal. Anybody can view my story. Bro, like every morning I wake up, bro, like people are sending me like new pictures, new videos, like buy my menu, shop my menu. Like
you got dudes sending you new pictures?
I ain't with that dude. What you talking about?
You said people, you ain't clarified.
I'm talking about women, bro. Come on, man. We ain't gotta do all that. I'm trying to pipe me up on this camera like that. Let me defend it. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, you see what I'm saying? You gotta dress stuff like that. You can't dress stuff like that. Walk, bro.
You said people. You ain't say women.
Women.
Okay.
Women.
All right.
Girls.
Lil Nas X.
Women.
Okay. A lot of basic.
Females.
You want the hell of me?
That boy trying to punch me, no, bro. Women, bro. But that's what I'm just saying.
I was giving you up to clarify.
I'm just saying that I appreciate that because somebody would say, hey,
I need to hit a Snapchat with this penis picture.
No, don't hit me on Snapchat with no business. No nothing. No, I don't want to see the women, bro. I don't like to see the women for real. Cause I'll be like, bro, for one, like, bro, you 28, 27, 28, like you. For one, they get on there. The videos don't be nothing anyway. Then they $2. What you gonna do with $2? You got
She get $2 from you and $2 from 104 people.
Man, I ain't with that, bro. You can't, bro. And then you want to get married. Like you want to be somebody's wife one day, and you out here sitting.
Hey, don't think about that at that moment.
Why?
Cause they don't. They trying to take care of themselves in that moment.
There's different ways to do it.
Well,
You don't know.
but you have to understand that some women aren't taught the way to make a living other than selling their body.
What you mean? You
Like-
said some women what?
Some women aren't taught that, like, there's another way to make a living versus selling your body.
That's an excuse.
It's not an excuse if that's all you know. Just like y'all was talking about the music. If that's all a woman know, then that's all she knows. She ain't been exposed to nothing else. Then that's just all she knows.
I don't think that can ride no more, bro.
Why?
Bro, it's 2022.
What they got to do? That's the old.
They don't mean nothing.
We just went through coronavirus, pandemic. Now, granted, bro, it's a million ways to make $1 million, bro. You don't gotta get out here and get
But if that's all you know.
So you can think about this, and I didn't mean to catch y'all. So they just stopped stripping?
Do who start women?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, but we got corona. What are you saying? Same thing.
What do you mean?
They're using their body to make
He ain't
money.
proving no point. I don't be what that is.
We ain't talking about what you be
We
with.
talking about in general.
Alright, this what I'm trying to tell you. Alright, you yourself, right? Anybody you ever seen script? Anybody? Cause these same women that go on there and be like you wake up it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You ready? Little Caesars, $5 menu. Breakfast, what they say, half piece of half breadsticks, $5. But then at 8 o'clock, you drinking wine, and then it got dark time, and now the night that slowed down. They ain't hitting your DMs as much. Now I need a man. I'm tired of sleeping by myself. You gonna keep sleeping by yourself?
If that's all you've been taught your whole life, it's almost if you had never went to Auburn and you have never been exposed to nothing else but preacher would be all that you know. Some people, where they from, that's all they know.
I understand that, but it's still like it just alright. Me as a person, right? I'm gonna speak for you, both of y'all. It's something that y'all done learned from y'all parents, right? From being taught that, like being raised this way. This how we do this.
But everybody don't have parents.
I'm using this for an example. I said it's something that y'all have learned while y'all were being raised by y'all parents that y'all don't so much abide by today. Like it's not the way you want to raise your kids. It's not the way you want to carry your daily lifestyle. It's not the way it's just like cigarettes. If your mama or daddy smoke cigarettes all day, that don't mean you gotta wake up and smoke cigarettes all day. There's people that see stuff and walk away from it.
But where did you get that other life from?
It's people that see stuff and walk away from it.
It's a lot of stuff that I've seen throughout my life. But if it weren't for me being exposed and having experience, then I would probably fall in the same trap.
But where did that exposure and that experience come from?
It comes from getting out of where I came from.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Everybody don't have that knowledge to say, I gotta get a hell away from here to see different stuff.
So, they just gonna be in cement?
No, I'm just.
But
Nobody's saying that it's right, but it's what happened.
I understand, but what y'all saying. What I'm saying is to me, to you. The only thing I'm speaking about is my opinion anyway.
Well, here's the thing. If, for me, example, my mom had 6 kids, and if my mom had raised all of us the same way, then I would probably be still stuck with my siblings. You see what I'm saying?
If your mom raised all the same way.
If we were all raised in the same house with the same rules, and that's all we knew, I would be stuck. Fortunately, I wasn't raised like that. I was raised differently than my siblings then. So that's why, out of all of my kids, I'm the only one that got out and left the nest egg. Because I was raised different.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
So in your thing, if you and your brothers and if you had never went to Auburn and all y'all was still stuck in preacher and y'all had never been exposed to nothing but preacher, then that's all you know. You've been exposed because you went to Auburn there and you see the different lifestyles and you got the opportunity to choose. This is how I want to live.
Yeah, 1,000%. I ain't down in that at all. I agree with that. But what I'm just saying is, I just think it becomes a conscious effort
It don't take no conscious. It don't take effort not to do nothing.
That's my point.
So how you say conscious effort?
No, to make a decision to say, okay, I'm just cool
But
with doing this every
You gotta
day.
have motivation and something. How many family members you got right now? Family
Yeah.
that can wake up every day, borrow some money, go get some squares
And
like
be
they say.
fine. And be
So what are you saying? It don't take no effort.
fine, bro.
Hey, cuz.
But that's a decision. Like,
But you know better because you've seen better. You've seen how your biological live. You've seen how other people live, and you say there's more to life than preaching. I don't have to bum cigarettes every day. I don't have to be like whoever and sit on the front porch and watch the people drive by every day. There's something much greater than preaching.
bro, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, I'm a firm believer of. I don't think, like, how can I say this? I don't think like people are inspired so much about like people that's around them. Like as kids, you know what I mean? Like when you a child, like your superhero ain't your mama off just right off the bat. Mentally, you know, you'll have you done seen a movie or something, you like, oh, that's my superhero. Now as you grow and you mature and you start to put stuff, you might say like your mom, your superhero or something like that. But what I'm saying is it's like me, speaking on me when I was growing up, bro, I playing football, playing linebacker, I loved Ray Lewis. Like, knew everything about him, read his book, like playing, I try to mimic my playing style after him as much as I can while I always trying to be myself. Like, that was my inspiration. That was my goal in a sense. To like other people, it's the same way. As far as like when you in the hood, bro, it's like if it's a guy that ride around, or it's somebody you have seen on TV, or a rapper, or an NBA player, or somebody that's your idol, like who you want to be like.
But see, what you just said is so true and authentic. You got some girls, their idol was that prostitute, the aunt that had all the money, had 4 or 5 baby daddies. That was their inspiration. That was Ray Lewis. That happens.
That's their fault.
We got a money-led generation, bro. You know,
But we
we gonna be like the people who got money.
That's what I'm saying.
What's their way of getting money? Do they strip? Do they prostitute?
That could have been that girl's idol. Just like that was your Ray Lewis. Your Ray Lewis.
But yeah,
you assuming that everybody had. I know people. I grew up with people that didn't have TVs. Didn't.
I mean, shit, we didn't have TV for a minute.
So you understand what I'm saying? So if you didn't have a TV, it wasn't until you got one that you saw Ray Lewis, you wasn't going to see him play. You get what I'm saying? Everything that you went through was your personal experience. You can't say they could have been something else. That situation may not have been that way.
I think it comes down to this. It's easy. The two easiest things is what most people gonna go to. For a nigga, it's selling drugs. For a woman, it's easy to make OnlyFans. Everybody want money, and it's the easiest thing to do. All you gotta do is make your conscience, change your way of thinking. Like, I know my folks ain't raised me to sell drugs, but if I would have been hanging with the wrong people, I could have easily talked myself into think I could easily do this and get some money in my pocket.
But get what you did though. You made a conscious decision.
That's me.
That was
He said his people didn't raise him like that.
Alright, but
you got people that's in foster care.
Man.
You got people that mama on drugs and you don't know no better.
You understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I got people who were raised the same way as me that didn't come out like me.
Came out like what?
It's my personal. It's the way
It's your choice
because of me.
So they went and sold just like y'all watch Power, right? Y'all watch Power?
I don't know.
Like Ghost, you watch Power?
Little bit.
All right. So the people that listen, they understand. So on Power, like on Ghost, rather, Tariq he the star of the show.
Oh, so, you rock with
Tariq, you rock with Tariq. I don't rock with Tariq like that.
I didn't watch it. I watched the first Power. I like the second chapter. That's the one I actually.
His story. Yeah. See, his story will make you like, well, you killed your daddy though. But even in the same instance, but you feel me? But in the same, like he had a scene where he done came like a drug dealer on campus. He got a roommate. His roommate like ended up getting tired into him like selling drugs, X, Y, and Z. But his roommate, why his roommate in college and why he in college, two different reasons. His roommate in college because he's smart. Like this is what his family do.
Tariq smart as hell too.
I'm knowing. But what I'm trying to tell you, Tariq ended up going to college because when his daddy died, he couldn't get his trust fund money until he graduated from a 4-year university. That's what Ghost put in his will for him. So he went to college. That's how the roommates ended up, him and Brayden ended up getting cool. So Tariq got set up by a dude because of Brayden. Brayden ain't got no street sense. He a white dude, want to be down, cool. He lawyer though. So they go into the bathroom one day. Tariq turned the shower on after he get out of jail. He was like, I'm just trying to make sure they ain't bugged. So he just telling him like they have a little conversation, a little argument. Tariq told him like, you ain't have to choose this lifestyle. Like you chose this lifestyle. You ain't grow up in this. Your dad had a future for you at X, Y, and Z. So Brayden was like, yeah, I did, but you was in the same boat. Like your dad had the money too. You chose this lifestyle just like me. So in any instance, like that's an example that I'm saying.
But the people that we talk about don't have the choice that either of those have.
As far as
money, options, none of that.
Boy, I'm talking about people in general. I get out of picture. I'm talking about
you listen to what I'm saying. How you gonna compare a girl growing up in Alabama Village whose auntie is a prostitute that comes home? How you comparing her to? I don't get that.
Huh?
How you comparing the situations of somebody that has no options at all? Only thing they see of people getting money are doing the things that we're talking about to Tariq.
Oh yeah, I mean I see that. I'm talking about choices.
I'm trying to make the point of you got
I'm
everything
talking about choices, bro.
But some people really don't have choices. I got this apartment. I ain't got no water. I ain't got no lights. I was lucky enough to get in Alabama Village, somewhere where I don't want to be at.
That's just that
ain't a choice. That's you trying to survive.
That circumstance. That's yeah.
Okay. Then you got these dope boys riding around here. One of them think I'm cute.
Bro, I'm talking, bro. No, these women got degrees. Like
everybody ain't got the degree. That's what I'm talking about.
I know what you talking about.
You say you talking about the ones that really up there.
People who got choices. Some people don't have those choices. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I keep telling you. I understand that. I feel that.
But the women that have degrees, that's their choice. If they choose to sell ass, then that's just their choice.
And that's a stupid choice.
I mean,
of course,
stupid. It is.
If I could go work at McDonald's or Burger King as a manager and make $80,000 a year, and I choose to sell my body, then I'm stupid. But if I'm that person that don't have rent money, I don't know how my life is gonna stay on. I don't understand where my kids gonna get food to eat. It ain't the same thing as that person that got an option.
Yeah, you trying to get it out of the mud. But
that's what I'm saying.
You gotta say about it though.
You feel like
you been not able to get that job.
Yeah,
it's on topic. Do you feel like Mayweather stupid for keep taking fights?
Do I think he's stupid for keep taking fights?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he got a perfect score right now. He's retired. Ain't got to fight another day in his life.
But it's the love of money.
It's the love of money, bro. Cause that's the only thing he doing it for. What else you trying to prove?
And the thing about him, he could set the fight. All he can do is so be getting paid a couple million. Same thing for the women with a degree. She can go and work this job, but she can easily make that same million sitting at home.
Yeah. But the difference is that's Mayweather.
Difference is he doing something he don't mind doing.
That ain't the same. He ain't degrading himself at all, bro. I just be thinking,
but
bro,
he
like
putting himself at risk in some type of way.
Bro, but just think about it, bro.
You trying to add a male situation to a female situation. You can't do it because you keep saying she got choices. Some don't have choices. Literally, don't have choices. Even if you in corporate America, women don't make the same thing men make, and they have to put in twice the hour sometimes.
Yeah.
So you away from your kids.
It's a man's world.
This is a man's world.
You got a baby daddy. You may have 2 or 3 baby daddies. You got no child care at all. Sometimes you're in a situation as a woman. If you get this job, if I take this job, I may be making $300 a week, but my child care will be $5 if I got enough kids. So what's your options for real?
There's some niggas out here pay for your child care.
That's what we talking about.
No. Listen. No, listen. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I understand it, bro. I ain't saying like I know it's. I'm not gonna do it. I ain't about.
So we already know your
I step in the name of love. That's the only step I be doing. I ain't gonna do it, but what I'm saying is, I know it's people that it's some dudes out here gonna do it every time. I know. Because they ain't just sitting at menu and they say ain't getting nothing.
That's the other side of what we're talking about. You can't be a hoe if you ain't got a
drink. But why though, bro? Why? You got a degree don't mean a job. Yeah, that don't. But
how many people graduate? How many people graduated with you didn't make the league and ain't doing nothing right now? And then it gets worse as you get more qualified. You got a master's, you got a doctorate. That don't mean you got a job, especially if you pick the wrong topic or the subject.
Wrong major. Yeah.
So what that mean? You got all these. That don't translate to money at all.
Because you hear so many times you're overqualified.
I got a doctorate in psychology.
Why you say it like that?
I'm just saying. And if you're that female that live life and you've acquired these kids, it's added pressure because everybody know you got that doctorate. Everybody remember you being in school for 12 years.
So I'm just gonna take this nude picture,
man.
Put that bit on Instagram.
They ain't gonna be talking crazy about me. She was in school for 12 years. She working well.
Yeah, I can't go to no school for 12 years.
But they do it all the time.
I'm here, bro.
Because they feel like that's the way out, but it ain't. There's always a situation that brings you back to basics. And it's all about the decision that you made. You made the wrong decision when you picked that major. But you in a situation now. You got these kids. You had a job. They fired you because a white person was more qualified, so they fired you. You got your severance, and you ain't found another job. But you got 4 kids now. What you gonna do? And then you got this dude that you walk by every day. He works somewhere and he flirt with you. Just go out with me one time. What you gonna do? This dude driving a Bentley.
This nigga be dogs.
But that's how they
were life. If you, I'm telling you, bro, the easiest hustle for anybody right now, though. If you a pretty female, bro, you can win.
And then you grew up with your mama and your auntie telling you, you gotta use what you got to get what you want.
Listen,
she may have heard that her whole life.
B, if you a pretty female and you got a nice body, you got a chance.
That's where it start, bro.
Brandon, you gotta fight though. You ain't.
Bitch, you just told me I was pretty so ugly. You make me sick.
Bitch, you gotta get a job.
I ain't gotta get no job. I got mine.
You bad, Jordan. Yeah, you right.
That's beside me.
You bad. See, but look,
I'm not in that category.
You knew you couldn't do it. Like, you can't fight out here in these streets by yourself.
Oh.
Women, you can't do that. You gotta be top notch.
You ain't buying ass anyway.
I
tell you this though, you do not have to be top notch, cause niggas is easy. All you do is find the right nigga with the fetish.
I ain't no nigga be still on back page.
You find the right nigga with a fetish.
Man, dude hit me with a website the other day. We was outside. He was like, man, I was at the club one night. I had to go skip the line. I'm thinking he talking about skip the line of the club. I'm like, it was a lot of people there. He was like, no, man, I just bought something. I'm like, what you mean? Oh, no, skip the line like back page. I said, bro, what? He was like, it's just like another back page. You go and pay, but I know people do it. I don't think like.
Don't be like, you be paying for it too. That's why you know so much. That's why you know so much bad.
To each his own, bro. I don't discriminate.
Yeah, but you just have to be careful, man. You can't judge people because you don't know what their situation.
Yeah, you can't know. You don't know people's situation. That's why I said I don't want
because even in your situation where you've achieved some success, life is just showing you that it can change in a heartbeat. Like it can change
1,000%.
So,
but that's
okay. But think about this. I mean, we ain't got to get personal about it. But look at the mountain that you've been on and some of the things that you went through. Imagine going through some of the things you went through with 5 kids.
He can't.
But you get what I'm saying. You got some women of no fault of their own. They may have been in love 5 times and had 5 good dudes and it didn't work out. So now you got 5 babies. And you go through the same stuff that all of us go through.
Or she might have had this one dude and had 5 kids by him.
Imagine that. How would you be selling it?
No.
Hey, you in that same situation. You got 5 kids. You ain't got no baby mamas in your life.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. If I gotta do close the
Man,
door,
he
I'm kids sit up front, and I'm gonna make $1 million in the bedroom. I'm like,
If somebody see you, hey man, you want to you on my side, bitch. Hey, but look, like, boy, that ain't that million.
hey, what you say? I seen you on the page. You see the reels too.
But think about it, man. The real talk. You know, the girl come to your gym one day. You got these 5 kids we talking about. You trying to take care of them, and everything hard for you. And a chick pull up in a Bentley. She want to work out, and then she say, "You give private sessions." What you gonna say?
No.
that damn green suit gonna turn black. I'm ready.
Yes, easy. I'm ready for you.
You can't judge. You never know.
I'm gonna tell you though, me though, I tell it though, me though, I don't care. Nah, in that situation, that's different.
What's different about that?
Man, if I got
somebody got that situation, it's the same thing.
No. Listen, I don't think nobody in the world got 5 kids and got a gym that somebody pulled up in the Bentley and they said you do private session for $1 million.
I didn't even give a dollar amount. It might be $500 if you need the money bad enough.
I just can't. Me personally, I can't degrade myself like that, bro.
Just because of your situation.
No, listen. Oh yeah,
Just because of your situation. If you was poor, piss poor, you had 5 kids.
But listen though, I got mama, daddy.
Everybody ain't got that though.
Bro, like I can't see my people can't see me on no social media naked, bro. Bro, just thinking, bro.
Welcome to the stage.
Bro, just think about you as a parent.
Just oil stick, man.
I understand what you're saying, but I was trying to make you realize there are situations that will make you think about compromising.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you. I just think it's other ways, bro.
No doubt, it's
other ways.
That I'm probably know those ways.
But even in the same, like that ain't my fault though as a person though. Like
it ain't nobody's fault.
No. But how I perceive that them doing that's my thinking. Like that's my status. That's my structure. Like I understand you doing what you gotta do, but you can't fault me for saying for me thinking that
I didn't fault you for that. But to be honest, if you were in that situation, that woman who want to give you an extra $500 for every personal session, there's other ways to do that. I can't do that, but I can paint your house. You ain't thinking like that.
Nah, bro. I am. I ain't gonna paint no house, bro. I tell you, bro. Listen, if you ain't qualified, bro, you ain't touching the wood, bro. You gotta be qualified, bro. Now I know it's a lot of dudes that I don't do that, bro.
But your wood might not be no good right now. This shit probably be.
All I'm saying, you never know because your situation, you hadn't got that low yet. Hey, see, look, and I hope you don't ever get that low.
Woo! That shit might be on clearance at them home.
Man, I got pine saw painted wood. Don't do that.
That shit might be on clearance.
But hey, what's next time? What we gonna talk about next? Y'all went way left with that.
Nah, cause we got there because we were talking about like the respect for women. The respect for women deal. That's how we got there.
We hadn't got any comments yet.
That's what I was saying.
Up here talking.
I don't know.
But we ain't got to prolong it though. We ain't got to prolong it.
But yeah, it's different times, man. It's crazy. But stuff is so big and so deep and so complicated right now. You can't never say what you wouldn't do. I hope you wouldn't, but you can't really say, man.
You don't ever know till it's at your door.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because
you
I'm
don't
certain
know till it's at your door.
A lot of people who are doing certain things, man, they swore they never do it. Man, my mama killed me. She found that I was like, I ain't gonna never do that. be the same people.
Yeah.
So,
to each his own though, man. You know, we don't do no jazz.
I'm saying a little pine wood.
We don't do no jazz no anymore. She too much go on say that little pine wood. Man, let me look at the most. I'm finna Google the most expensive wood. Most expensive wood in the world. And that's what y'all gonna call me on this show.
Okay, you Mr. Plywood.
Plywood.
Ain't be no mahogany.
Plywood.
Little sheetrock. Hey, African backwood. I'm like, man, I'm an African backwood. You black wood. You man, look at this wood.
Said blackwood or backwood?
Blackwood. Oh man, it look just like me too. Little Tony. Oh man, look.
How much it cost though?
Let me see how much it costs. I don't care how much it costs. It's the most expensive wood in the world.
But yours on clearance.
No, I don't got no clearance. Do Mercedes Benz go on clearance? Come on, man, they luxury. Plywood. That what you said?
That's your name, Mr. Plywood.
Anyway, man, smooth show, man. It's good to be back, though, man. I miss y'all. I can't lie. I miss my good people, man. But we ain't gonna prolong. We ain't gonna hold.
we got we need to make sure we encourage people to like, support,
Sure.
and please hit the little button, activating your notifications so you'll know when we come on.
We got every Thursday, South 15. We gonna be on here, and then we got the Wisdom Wednesday at 8:15 on Wednesday.
Somebody want to know when is when?
What is on Wednesday?
Yeah, okay.
Wisdom Wednesday is on Wednesday. Brittany might put that just on Sunday or something. African wood, right?
Plywood, niggas. You ain't no fucking
Man, $10,000.
You not that good though.
$10,000. You feel me? I'm not playing with you. $10,000 the price of that wood.
He on clearance, y'all. And y'all finna get y'all income tax.
Man, get us out of here, man. Shit, so
Whoa, now you wanna close out, y'all. I thought you was trying to promote.
I don't gotta promote. They gonna promote for me. Hello.
They in a whole different thing, man.
Plywood, y'all. 999 square foot.
We'd like to thank you guys for giving us this last hour of your life. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to spend it with us, and we appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
If we said anything that you agree with, just share it and tune in next week, and we'll try to do better if you did like we did this time.
10 most expensive woods in the world.
And on that note, we'd like to thank you guys once again. And y'all have a good night.
You need to ask them like if they have any topics that they want y'all to discuss.
Feel free, go ahead.
If y'all got any topics y'all want us to discuss, man, y'all shoot us a DM. You can email us. You know what I mean?
What's
Same
the email?
noemotions@gmail.com.
No Emotions Media.
Yeah. noemotionsmedia@gmail.com. Hit the Facebook DM, Instagram DM, personal page, private page, also
And we'll list them
on the
at the
podcast page.
We'll list them so you guys have access to it.
For sure.
Oh yeah, y'all should start using the hashtag too. You know, anything y'all post, you know, in regards to the show, hashtag no emotions.
Hashtag no emotions so we can see all that. Yeah, dead. But for the crew, I can't punch out.
Why you can't put
I gotta give me another punch out. But I am David, boy. That is the beautiful Queen B. That's the OG Joy Davis, Jacob Capone, man. Got my guy B in the back, you know, new member of the team. Hold her down, hold her strong, man. We ain't gonna be here too long. That is No Emotions, and we are out.